welcome to Harvest at Home Kids. I am so excited for this Sunday's service, aren't you, Mike?
I am. But you know what? I've been thinking. I think I need a change.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, you changed.
I did, but you know what? I still think this isn't right, so I'm gonna go change again.
Okay. You changed again.
I sure did. But you know what? I'm still not feeling it. I want to change again.
Okay. You changed. And you have a pig.
I did. But I'm still not feeling it. Okay, one last time.
Okay. Another change.
Yes, and this time I think it's perfect.
Oh, good. Okay, well, guess what? Today we're learning about change, but not changes on the outside, changes on the inside.
So it's not about what I'm wearing?
Nope, it's not about what you're wearing, it's about the changes that happen in here.
I get it.
And we're gonna learn that today with our story. We're learning all about Jacob's life and how God changed him. And we're gonna learn that through reading a Bible story, through playing a game, through making a snack, and through worship, which we're gonna do right now. Are you guys ready? Stand up to your feet and let's get ready to worship God now.
Without you, I forget how to walk. Without you, I forget how to talk. Without you, I can't do anything. Without you, I can't even sing. But with you, God, with you, climb the highest mountain. With you, swim the deepest sea. With you, I can walk on water. With you, I can do anything. With you, I can't stand up straight. With you, I can't stand up tall. The world tries to drag me down, but Lord, you are my all. Without you, I forget how to dance. Without you, I fall in a trance. Without you, I will never win. Without you, I'm guilty for my sin. But with you, God, with you, climb the highest mountain. With you, swim the deepest sea. With you, I can walk on water. With you, I can do anything. With you, I can't stand up straight. With you, I can't stand up tall. The world tries to drag me down, but Lord, you are my all.
Okay, boys and girls, this part you need to use your voices, but Mr. Mike is gonna sing first and then you sing next with me. Let's sing. Whoa! Good job.
But with you, God, with you, climb the highest mountain. With you, swim the deepest sea. With you, I can walk on water. With you, I can do anything. Climb the highest mountain. Swim the deepest sea. I can walk on water. I can do anything. I can't stand up straight. I can't stand up tall. The world tries to drag me
This week on Silly Times with Handy Friends, our friend learns what it means to be changed by God. Oh, hi, honey. How was your day?
Hey, Mom, it was good. We had science today and we learned that in nature, some things totally transform.
Oh, yeah? Tell me more.
Yeah, like a frog isn't always a frog. Did you know that? It starts out as this weird tadpole thing that's kind of like a fish, and then it eventually becomes a frog.
Oh, that's right.
And did you know that a butterfly is first a caterpillar? A caterpillar, Mom? They don't even look anything alike. The caterpillar builds this thing called a cocoon, and then it goes inside and it changes and it emerges as a butterfly.
Whoa, you sure did learn a lot today.
I did, but I was wondering, this might be silly, but why don't humans transform? Why don't we turn into something different, like a flying superhero or something? Super stick!
I love your imagination. Well, I suppose we do go through a transformation, but it's on the inside.
Oh, well, how does that work?
Well, we're always learning and growing and changing, but really the biggest transformation happens when you believe in Jesus and let him change your heart.
Okay, well, go on. I think I heard something like this at church, but I want to know more.
Well, yes, that's right. When we believe in Jesus and when we choose to follow him, God changes our heart so that we become more like him. He changes us on the inside.
Really?
Yeah, we start doing things more like him, like putting others first, having joy in hard situations, being kind and helpful and patient. Our light grows brighter and people can see we are different.
Oh, well, I believe. I want to transform. Is it happening now? Am I changing? Is the bright light coming out?
Oh, sweetie, it happens over time. Why don't you and I go get some frozen yogurt and we can talk more about it?
Okay, Mom. Hey guys, guess what? It's me and my friend here, Super Stick. Super Stick. And we are ready for game time. Get ready, let's go. Woo!
Hey kids, welcome to our game today. It's called What Changed? I'm going to show you a picture and give you a few seconds to study it, and then we're going to change the picture. Something in the picture is going to be different, and you're going to have to tell what it is. So let's get to picture number 1 now. Ooh, this is a jungle scene. Study it really well. What kinds of animals are there? What kinds of trees are there? All right, we're going to take the picture away now. All right, I'm going to show you the next picture, and you need to tell us what changed. And here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There's the picture. What changed? Huh? Can you tell? 2 things changed. I'm going to give you the answers. It's the monkey disappeared and the toucan bird moved a couple inches. Did you see that? There were 2 things that changed in that picture. Okay, let's get on to our next scene now. Ooh, who likes cake? Raise your hand if you like cake. I love cake. All right, so study this picture really good. All the different colors of the cakes, how many candles, all the cherries. Okay, we're gonna take the picture away now. All right, did you study it? This will be the ultimate test. Okay, what changed? Here's the next slide in 3, 2, 1. Okay, do you know? Did you study hard enough? Okay, the answer is that the middle brown cake turned to a white cake. You see that? Oh my goodness, did you get that? Man, these are difficult to have to remember those things. All right, let's get our next scene up now. Oh, cute. Cute little bunnies in the park. Oh, does this place exist? I'd love to see it. Okay, study it really good. Oh, the bunnies and the flowers and the trees. Okay, take away the picture. All right, I'm gonna put up the next picture in 3, 2, 1. What changed? Oh man, were you paying attention? All right, I'm gonna tell you what changed, and it was the carrot. The location of the carrot shifted. Did you see that? Did you remember? All right, okay, let's get our next scene up on the screen now. Oh, beautiful butterflies, dragonflies. Okay, study the picture. Check out the sun. Count everything. All right, let's take away the picture now. Okay, did you study it hard enough? I'm gonna put the second picture up now. You're gonna have to know what changed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, do you think you know what it was? All right, I'm gonna tell you what changed, and it was the orange dragonfly shifted in the air from one location to another. Did you see that? Oh man, if you did, good job. You are very observant. Okay, our next scene is up now. It's a pizza. Check out all the ingredients on the pizza. Okay, study it really good. How many of these pepperonis and olives and okay. Let's take away the picture now. All right, do you think that you have what it takes to remember what was there and what changed? Let's change it in 3, 2, 1. Shout it out if you know. Okay, I'm gonna give you the answer. It's the green basil leaf. The basil leaf went away. Did you see that? Okay, if you got that one, you're really good at this game because that one was kind of hard. Let's get our next scene up now. This is a baseball scene or a softball scene. Okay, study it really good, everything about the picture. Okay, we're gonna take away this picture now. All right, the picture has changed. I'm gonna put the new picture up and you gotta guess what changed. In 3, 2, 1. Do you know what it is? Okay, I'm gonna give you the answer. The softball turned into a baseball. That's right, the baseball, that's what changed. Hey, good memory. Okay, let's get the next scene up now. Oh my goodness, kittens in a little nursery room. Oh, so cute. Okay, study it good. How many kittens are there? How many pictures on the wall? How many items are there? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take away the picture now. All right, do you see what changed? Okay, we're testing your memory on this one. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the answer, and it's the cat on the edge, the orange cat. It changed cats. It's a different cat. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Oh my goodness. Well, good job if you did. Let's go to our last scene now. Oh, this is like a library with a bunch of books there, cookies, coffee. How cute are all these pictures? All right, study them good. Study how many of the things there are, and we're gonna take away the picture now. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a hard one. Okay, this is our last one, so think about it. What was in the scene? Let's bring the new picture back in 3, 2, 1. What changed? Can you tell? Oh, this one's really hard. It's the last one, so it had to be the hardest. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that the bird in the bird cage changed from orange to blue. Did you catch that? Did you see that? It changed from orange to blue. From blue to orange, actually. Good job. Well, thanks for playing our game today on What Changed. And I can't wait to play another game with you, but you guys all did a really good job and you have good memories. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi there, I'm Mr. Mike. Today we're going to be unboxing the Bible. It's like opening a brand new toy or a present, but it's way better than that because it's God's Word. Today's word is C-H-A-N-G-E-D. Changed. Our word today comes from the Bible verse 2 Corinthians 3:18b, which says, "And the Lord, who is the Spirit, makes us more and more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image." 2 Corinthians 3:18b. Okay, now say it with me. 2 Corinthians 3:18b. "And the Lord, who is the Spirit, makes us more and more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image." 2 Corinthians 3:18b. Thanks for unboxing the Bible with me today. Now stay tuned for an amazing Bible message with Miss Jackie.
welcome to today's Bible story. Do you guys remember where we're at in the Bible? We've been talking about Abraham and then Isaac, and now we are talking about Isaac's son, Jacob. He was also told that he was going to be the father of many nations. But God had to do a little change in Jacob's heart first, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Talking about change, before we get into our story, I want to tell you a little bit about how God has changed my life. Before I was following the Lord closely, maybe I didn't do everything right. Maybe I hurt someone's feelings, or maybe I disobeyed. But when I started to follow God and trust Him and listen to His instructions, I changed. And so did my behaviors and the way that I saw and treated others. And He can do the same thing for you. All right, now let's jump into our Bible story today, which is all about Jacob. Now, he didn't make some good choices, but we see how God changes him eventually, and it's really cool. But a little backstory on Jacob, he was a twin. Jacob had a brother named Esau. Maybe you guys have heard of Jacob and Esau before. If you haven't, Esau was this really hairy, burly guy who was really into the outdoors. He was like a hunter. And Jacob was more quiet and liked to stay at home. So one day, and also Esau was the older twin. I know you think twins are like the same age, but Esau was born first. So that meant he was going to receive the birthright. And if you guys don't know what a birthright is, back in biblical times, it was like an inheritance, meaning that when the parents would pass away, that the oldest child would receive the land and the cattle and all of that good stuff eventually one day. So Esau was the one who was going to have the birthright. That's just a little backstory so you understand what's happening here. Okay, so one day when the boys were a little bit older, Jacob was inside cooking and Esau was out hunting. And when Esau came home, he was so hungry. And he saw that Jacob was cooking and he said, "Give me some of that stew right now." And Jacob saw it as an opportunity. Let's look at verse 30 in chapter 25. It says this: Esau said to Jacob, "I'm starved. Give me some of that red stew." We jump down to 31 and he says this: "All right," Jacob replied, "but trade me your rights as the firstborn son." Ooh. So Jacob was known as a deceiver, as tricky, right? And so he saw this opportunity where Esau was really hungry and he's like, "I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity and try to steal Esau's birthright." Well, guess what? Esau was so hungry, he wasn't even really paying attention to the deal, and he took it. And he said, "Okay." And he traded his birthright for a bowl of stew. Can you guys believe that? So Esau really didn't make a good choice here either, but neither did Jacob, who took advantage of a very hungry brother, right? Okay, so that was bad choice number 1. Now let's find out what happens in bad choice number 2. Now we're going to jump to a couple of years later. Isaac, their father, was old and he was going blind and his time was almost coming to pass. And so he wanted to give his oldest son Esau a blessing. So he called Esau into his room and he said, "Son, go out and hunt and make me a stew and come in here and I will bless you." Well, Rebekah, Jacob and Esau's mom, overheard what Isaac had said and she wanted Jacob to receive the blessing. And I'm pretty sure Jacob wanted to receive the blessing himself. So Rebekah told him to go out and hunt and make a stew and to come back and pretend to be his brother. So Jacob agreed to do it. But then Jacob realized that he wasn't a hairy man and that his dad would know the difference. Even though he was blind, he knew if he touched his arm that he would know it wasn't him. So he put fur on him to trick his dad into being Esau, to him believing that he was Esau. Can you guys believe that? Yeah, that's quite some trickery there, some deceiving. So, guess what? They did out their plan and it worked. And Isaac ended up blessing Jacob and not Esau because Jacob was deceitful and put himself in the place that Esau was supposed to be at. Ooh, bad choice number 2. Okay, our next lesson with Jacob jumps way far ahead, much later in life. This is going to be in Genesis chapter 32. So at this point, Jacob has his own family and lives in a land, and his brother Esau has his own family and lives in a land, and many things have happened in Jacob's life. And one of them being that Jacob had a lot of turmoil with his brother Esau. I think we can understand why. But Jacob had a growing fear that his brother was going to kill him because of all the things that he did to him. So one day, Jacob decides to send all of these gifts over to his brother to try to make peace with him and to be like, please don't kill me, right? And what happened was in the middle of the night, a man, we can think it's a man of the Lord himself, came and wrestled with Jacob all night long. Have you guys ever felt like you were wrestling with someone? Have you ever felt like maybe you kept doing things wrong, or maybe you kept getting in trouble and people kept telling you, stop doing this, stop doing that? Have you guys ever felt like that before? Sometimes that happens to us because we're not listening to God, because we're being disobedient. So sometimes we feel that tension inside, right? Well, that's what was happening with Jacob, but he asked God in the wrestling, God, just bless me. And he was fighting with him. And then the man touched Jacob's hip and he went lame in his hip, and it humbled him. Jacob was humbled by God and he was changed. And in that moment, God gave Jacob a blessing and he gave him a new name. And he said that I'm going to change your name to Israel, and you will be the father of many nations. That he was going to have many, many descendants that would come after him. So even in all his deceiving and in his struggling, God was still able to change Jacob's heart and to change Jacob's life. God can do the same thing in our lives too. God can change us. You know, sometimes, like I was saying before, in my life before I knew God, I didn't always do the right thing. And sometimes we don't. But God has the ability to change us from the inside out so that we do listen to Him, so that we do live a good life full of love and peace and gentleness, spreading God's beautiful light to the world. God can do that for us. And when we believe in Him and we trust in Him, God gives us a new name. We become children of God, and we have a new identity. We're no longer the person we were before. I mean, sure, we look the same. We probably have the same, hobbies and things like that, but God changes how our minds and hearts work to be more like Him, to be more like Jesus. So I hope you learned something from Jacob's life here. Did Jacob deserve that awesome blessing? No, but neither do we. God doesn't pick people who deserve things, but He is waiting for us to change our minds and to follow Him rather than ourselves. And then we can receive the blessings He has for us. All right, guys. Well, I love studying this story with you, and I can't wait for the next one. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
It's snacky time.
Hey kids, I'm Jackie and welcome to Snacky Time! Wow, I love it in here. It's always a party. Well, hey, we were talking about Jacob and Esau and that big bowl of stew, and you know what? It made me really hungry, and I thought, hey, we can make our own kind of stew. So today, we are making a chili chipper bowl. Doesn't that sound fun? I think so too. So we need a few ingredients for our chili chipper bowl. Let's go through them. First thing we need is a can of chili, whatever kind you like. I have this yummy bean chili, but you can get whatever you want, or maybe even your family already has some in the fridge because they made it because it's kind of cold out now and chili is so delicious. So anyway, we need some chili, and then we need some cheese and some sour cream, and of course, it wouldn't be a chili chipper bowl without chips. So I have some corn chips here, and that's all we need. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is open up my can of chili. So you may wanna get an older sibling or parent to help with this one. Let's see how fast I can go. All right. I'm gonna open this up and I'm gonna make sure I have a microwave safe bowl. Now there's two ways you can do this. Both require parental help though, so make sure you go get a parent or an older sibling to help you. So we need a microwave-safe bowl, or you can heat this up in a pan on the stove. But I think the microwave's kind of easy for this one. So I'm going to use the microwave. So I'm going to take my lid off here. And give it a little stir and put some in my bowl. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna go to the microwave and I'm gonna microwave this for 1 minute at a time until it's steamy and warm. So make sure you have a parent help you with this, and I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so once your chili is warmed, the first thing we wanna do is put cheese on it, because as soon as the cheese hits the hot chili, it becomes melty and stringy and so yummy. So I'm gonna stir this around and add some cheese. Ooh, I hope you guys like cheese. I know I do. I think I'm gonna put kind of a lot on here. All right, once you get the cheese on there, now you're gonna layer the chips. So I just like to get a handful of these corn chips. Maybe even give it like a little bit of a crush so that they crumble a little, like this. Did you hear that? And sprinkle it over. I think we need a little bit more. This is kind of like a 50-50 ratio of chili to chips. And this is just a snack, because we're really, really hungry. All right, and once you get the chips on there, now it's time for the sour cream. I found this sour cream in a really cool squeezy bag, but you could just use the kind that you scoop out with a spoon. But I'm gonna put some right on the top, a little dollop, just a little cream to get it all together. And voila! We have our chili chipper bowl. Perfect for a cool day or for when you're just really, 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 really hungry. It's very fast to put together, everyone loves it, and you can choose the chili of your choice to make sure that you love it. So now I'm going to dive into this bowl and have a really nice lunch. I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Well, kids, thanks for joining us today. I had so much fun learning about how real change happens on the inside, not on the outside, like with the clothes that you wear or the car that you drive. God changes our hearts more and more each day if we let Him.
Yes, that's right. And remember, God changed Jacob's name to Israel. And when we become believers, God changes our name and we become children of God. But you know what? It is still fun to change your clothes. I'll be right back. Well, that was fun.
That looked fun. Kids, we had a lot of fun with you here today. So you can check us out on YouTube and Instagram by searching Harvest Kids Live, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube so you know when we post new videos. Each and every week, we love to spend time with you here. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.